a direct link for SafeHole. So we'll say that again. So if they've got the false telepathy device in their neck, it's a K22666-5. K22666-5-1 is what was actually said. If you've got the thalamus and the false synapse controls, the K22141519, 616 or some shit like that, depending on who's ordered it for you. It'll come. It's an order number for what they've got. It's from Constanza or Canadza or Epsil or Eccles or Epples. They always change one letter around because the real word is never use them again, and underneath that is never. Was the name of the company, which was Disease and Desire by Desay, which is DEASAY, Desay products. You have to be a police officer to get them. The police can get fucked if they say they don't know what they are. All our family and friends are police officers. These fucking idiots didn't understand that. We have so many coppers in our family, it's not fucking funny. Michael Jack was a copper. My daughter's mother was a copper. We have so many fucking coppers in our family. We can find all this shit out. This is not the end of the world. We're not rats. She left the force. She didn't want to be a piece of shit. She was undercover cop. Didn't want to arrest anyone. Just want to have a normal life. So whatever. Don't hate on us. If you're a gangster, gangbanger, whatever, they're usually the people that get put in their fucking heads and necks. We don't hate you. We never did anything to anyone. And so there you go. I'm a Freemason. You probably hate me for that as well. I'm a Mason. We didn't hurt anyone. We're usually targets by rich business owners that want to steal our ideas or contact lists or anything like that. So that's what happens there as well. We've still got some form of containment here, but a lot of the people are trying to go home after you watch the video from the other day or the other month, whenever I can log back into my YouTube account. Someone's trying to flag it and say I've got illicit material or something on there. If anyone's been watching, you know it's not really true. It's just what happens when you put the QPS on the dog for making child pornography and shit. Whatever, we don't care. We can say what we want about them because they did do it, because they had a K1200. K1200 is the explicit material kit. Underneath that it just says child love kit, because they're all sold in Laos. And a lot of pedophiles live in Laos because there's no limit on what age they have to be to have sex. So that's going to change very soon. The United Nations are going to step in, China's going to step in. It's going to be pretty stringent. So we're getting on the ground level. We're just going to buy some property in Laos. It's going to go through the roof when your children don't get raped and tortured. Anyone in Australia, sell your property, because apparently here your kids can be raped and tortured. This is Desay. That's what will come up. If we get it to play in the background, that'd be beautiful. The cars have 3 channels because it's a GR and the GRE and the G23, which doesn't make sense to anyone, but that's an overseas GRN network. And it's just GNIS or some shit. It's not a GN3. It's just got misinformation coming through, so we can't really get it properly. They're trying to. The police use these disease. It's a weaponized version of a stupid thing that can help you talk and make someone talk through you. It was used back in 1981 to help a very rich person learn to sing again, to talk so they could learn to sing again. It cost her $1 million in the 80s, which is close to $1 billion. And then her next record sold 500 copies, and she never really got her money back because she was fucked over by the initial creation of Desay. Because once they did that, they took everything else off her. So, Desay products are from Laos and Cambodia. You go to Laos, order them. You go to Cambodia, have a go. You've already gone with you. Go to Cambodia, have a go. You put one in some poor bastard's neck in Cambodia. And then we go to Cambodia. It's called Automation World or RC World, depends what they call it, because they're remote controlled people. It's what happens when you put someone under full synapse control. It's called remote control. They take full control of your bodily functions and things like that. Queensland Health Department know all about them because they ordered them in for 3 years under the Queensland Health Package. If I'm lying, then how come we can find all through your records? Because people that work for the government go through your life like fuck now because they hate you. And that's like they go through your life, like fuck. It's they go on through your life heavily right now because they hate you, they hate everything you do with children. And all the firefighters that lit fires to keep people contained and detained so doctors could come in and do this. 400 last year, got 400 last year. Everyone just went through and filmed them and worked out what they did. So 400 people went to jail or they were charged. It's on the news. Today, more people are getting charged and it's going on the news. The more shit these people do, everyone films it and puts them in jail for it. These people are the dumbest people on earth. It's called an apple and an apple. But it's called an apple. Erple is what they're actually called. E-R-P-E-L or L-E, we don't know. I can't be fucking on trying to find the boxes in the bin. You buy your own, you work out how they work by just looking at the box and reading the functions to the box. If you want to buy one, you've got to go to a police station and say, I need to get a Queensland Health Kit. And they'll say, what's that for? You say, you just get it delivered to your house. You said you can come in here and get them done. They said, that's in Queensland, not here. If you had 400 grand, you can walk in and get one sent to your house. That's been going on in Queensland for the last 30 fucking years, but apparently. The price never goes up or down because the price never goes up or down over there. It's always 30,000 Australian dollars. The Australian Police Forces will take on 370 grand because that's the going rate of a house. You get one of these for someone, you get a house. You turn a blind eye, get them all the kit, let them link into your police system every now and again to make sure you put their purse hasn't run away from them, and you get yourself a free house. If you get 10, you get 10 houses and you retire with the same wages and go do whatever you want in Thailand, rent your houses out. The dream. Until someone disables a copper and tells a copper to get fucked, works out how many people he has and just starts ruling the fucking world. So that's all you need to know. If someone's done it to you, go get them. But we don't do that here in Australia. We just say, no more. We're shutting it down. This country has become the stinkiest piece of shit in the world because of scabby coppers trying to get desire items and scabby doctors trying to get money for surgeries and scabby nurses just trying to rule the fucking world because they were too dumb to be doctors and too smart to be anything else. So shut the fuck up, shut your fucking mouth, keep rolling. You ever hurt our family again, we'll get you. We'll smash you, mash you, murder you, mash you. And if we don't even need to say what our family can do to you because you went after us for a special reason. Because we're all related. And that's the only reason they get you with disease. Now leave us alone and never come near us again.